Most of us follow a predictable pattern. We wake up on day 1 filled with energy, ready to change our lives. But by day 3, that drive has vanished, and we're back to our old habits. We usually treat consistency as a feeling, something we have to wait for. Instead, it works more like a machine. It requires a specific internal structure to keep running when the initial excitement fades. This diagram shows where that energy goes. You're trying to channel your focus into your main goal, option A, but there is a constant leak at the bottom. This is your plan B, the safety net that tells your brain it's okay to fail. As long as a comfortable fallback exists, your mind siphons effort away from the hard work. When things get difficult, the mere presence of a safety net makes quitting the most logical choice. Sanjay lived this cycle every day. He was an unmotivated teenager who spent his time blaming his absent father and his mother's poverty for everything wrong in his life. Because his mother worked herself to exhaustion to provide for him, Sanjay always had a safety net. This allowed him to drift into destructive habits, spending his time with people who had no interest in responsibility. That safety net vanished instantly when his mother, worn down by years of labor, fell ill and passed away. Suddenly, Sanjay was on his own. He had no income, no food in the kitchen, and a younger sister who was now entirely dependent on him for survival. With the fallback options gone, Sanjay was forced to change. He didn't have the luxury of waiting for motivation. He had to act or lose everything. Sanjay immediately looked for work, eventually taking a job sweeping floors and washing dishes at a local restaurant. It paid very little, but it provided the meals his sister needed. He survived by making a specific shift in his mindset. He cut out self-pity. He stopped dwelling on his father's absence, because mourning the past wouldn't put food on the table. He also narrowed his focus. He couldn't change his lack of education or his mother's death, so he ignored them. He only put energy into the things he could actually influence. Every night after his shift, he used the restaurant's free Wi-Fi and studied discarded cooking books. He spent hours visualizing techniques and memorizing recipes, teaching himself a skill he could eventually sell for a higher wage. By stopping the emotional drain of self-pity, Sanjay was able to focus all of his energy on a single, reachable goal. An opportunity finally arrived when the restaurant's head chef left. The owner announced a competition to find a replacement, promising a significant raise to the winner. Sanjay entered, despite having no actual experience cooking in a high-pressure kitchen. Instead, he relied entirely on the thousands of hours he had spent studying and visualizing the cooking process. He worked faster than anyone else, but his lack of physical practice caught up with him. The dish didn't taste right, and he finished last. He had lost the one chance he had to change his life. Most people would have quit and gone back to their old habits. But the very next morning, Sanjay was back in the restaurant at his usual time, scrubbing the floors. Consistency isn't the ability to stay motivated when things are going well. It's the refusal to stop working the moment after you fail. The owner didn't care about the failed dish. He cared that Sanjay was the only person who showed up the next day with the same level of intensity. He saw someone who wouldn't stop, regardless of the circumstances. The owner hired him as an assistant. Within a few years, Sanjay mastered the kitchen, became the head chef, and earned enough to send his sister to a top school. Sanjay eventually realized his mother hadn't been weak for staying in a difficult life. She had been showing him exactly what discipline looked like every single day. This flowchart shows how discipline works. Step 1, remove the safety net. Step 2, focus on what you can control. Step 3, execute through failure. Here, motivation is a byproduct of the work. It's the result of the machine, not the fuel. You will never be consistent as long as you have an excuse to stop. If you want to move forward, you have to take away your own ways out.